Welcome to Mailbag, more fun than the Taliban on a trampoline. I am joined by Matt Jones, Matt Flusk, and Sam White. Before we kick off with any questions, I have to go to Greeny's Raffograph, see where we are after last week's win. Matt, where are you this week?
I've got me.
Not being getting the bed sheets out, 10 being getting the Cardinals costumes out.
The Cardinal costume is in the dry cleaners currently, ready for tomorrow night, just in case we win against Leeds. And then I'll be marching down to Formby Village with a picture of him held up if we get over the line.
I'm sure you'll be in good company there as well. Maybe we could all descend on Formby Beach again.
Yeah, I feel like we need to get rungs on this. So what's 9, what's 8, what's 7.
All right, I'll put that in place for next time. Unless you can think of what a 9 is. So 10 is obviously Cardinals outfits. Could be just a really bad banner.
I think you said in midweek I was about 6, and that's like the equivalent of buying his book and reading it.
Yeah.
Didn't even know he had a book.
So about time at Newcastle called The Revolution. I got it for my dad, jokingly, as his birthday present this summer, but I would actually mind reading it.
That's seriously a thing?
Of all the eras to write about.
Yeah. I mean, my dad's like a massive bit of blue, so I thought I'll get him a joke present that he might actually read. If I got him one about the Istanbul final or his time at Liverpool, I would have had to get him a shredder to go with it as well, I think. But no, I think he's actually started reading it. So
mad bit of foreshadowing that, wasn't it?
I know. I mean, he was going to be our manager. I didn't just get him in.
Oh, I thought you just sort of bought it. I was like, shit, he is actually our manager.
No, it was a bit of a gag one, but yeah, he was happy with it, I think.
Oh well ended, didn't it? Matt, where are you this week?
This is me now. I think we're going to have to enact the Jonesy protocol on this pod, so we know who's who.
Oh God, yeah, Jonesy and Flusk.
Yeah, I think I said
Detective Series.
Did I say I was an 8 last week?
I think you did.
Yeah, 8.5 then.
8.5.
Got off half points, yeah.
Yeah, I'm straight up 9 myself. I'm fully invested now. Sam.
I must be the only one. I'm just refusing to take a position at the minute. I can't really comprehend what's going on, and I don't know if Southampton are any good, so I can't calibrate anything at all. Yeah, I'm undecided.
You're looking very troubled by it all still.
I really am. More than an adult should be. A grown-up shouldn't be this perturbed, but here we are. Where we are.
I get really perturbed if we have a bad kit, so I can't really talk about anything like that.
It was really weird, wasn't it? Because I was really looking forward to seeing what he did when he came out and what the reception was going to be like when he came out. But unfortunately, Daz's big Pickford banner came right down in front of me, so I missed all that. So it's all I did was heard the announcement and then heard a ripple of applause and the odd boom. I was like, oh, I've sort of missed the moments I was looking forward to most of the day. Yeah,
I was funny enough. I was saying to my dad, because we saw the banner unfurl, and I said to my dad, "Does that just take everyone on the Lower Gladys by surprise?" It's just like, "Oh Christ, what's this now?" You're just in darkness, semi-darkness.
Yeah, I think obviously we've sort of been told that something was going to happen, but yeah, it does just sort of appear from nowhere. It'd be terrifying if you came up from the concourse and it was already there. You think, bloody hell, Goodison's changed a further since I was last here. He blocked our view with a big bed sheet.
Probably for the best. Fair enough then. So we're all in relatively good spirits, apart from Sam, who's undecided, and it could all easily change tomorrow. When basically we play Leeds in their first Premier League game at home, don't we? That's essentially what it is tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah. I think, didn't you say in one of the shows this week, it's like playing a newly promoted team, basically?
Yeah, it is really, isn't it? Typical. Right, let's get into the hot topics. I think this week, I think it's 10 years today, isn't it, since we beat Man United 1-0 on the opening day? I think so. Shout out the name of a player in that team, please, if you know the hot topic. Mackie's just going to get it up now because I don't really know what. We saw about 3 players who were there. But I'll take your word for it. It's only for fun anyway. So the first one, anyone ever missed anything important?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Osman.
I'm just trying to. I was just trying to think of a not. I was just trying to think of a
player.
non-obvious player from that day. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jelavic.
Did you shout one, Matt?
No. I'm doing the same as Matt. I'm trying to think of a non-obvious
Did
player.
Jelavic play? Was he knocking around then?
2012.
He was.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. I think Darren Gibson took the corner. Fellaini scored, didn't he?
yeah, it's
Darren Gibson.
Fellaini's goal. I remember it being Fellaini's goal.
You haven't Darren Gibson then, Matt?
Go ahead. The thing I love most about that game is the lighting. Like Goodison just looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's like a really like yellow hue over the whole stadium. It's boss. But I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the. I don't know what.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, it's Norbert Rob, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Not bad, Rob. Being on holiday and putting any calls on Afghanistan, apparently. So the story said he delegated everything to junior staff. And Boris Johnson did the same as well. Oh.
To be fair, this junior staff is like Zach Baron Goldsmith. It's not some intern.
Yeah, fair enough, but even so.
It's a fucking peer of the realm.
Tell you what, they love the holidays as much as Koeman, those fuckers, don't they? Can't get enough of it. I'll tell you what then, Matt, you can go first on this one. Flusk.
Oh, God. What's the question? Something missed.
Ever missed anything important?
Other than the question. A whole day of meetings once. So every now and again, I think I can tell this story because I don't think anyone who will care listens to this pod, thankfully. Every now and again, one of our clients pays for a big slap up meal and piss up in Bristol for us. And it's always the first day is technical meetings and then night out. Second day is just sort of more chilled out meetings. And I made it to got in about 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I made it to about 10 o'clock on the day before I went to the toilet, and I just sat on the floor of the toilet the entire day. Time to get my train back to Liverpool.
Did you fall asleep, or were you just like, are you just a little asleep on the toilet floor?
I was like nearly thrown up, and then I think it did have like sort of, you know, one of them sort of waking naps that you have where your body's just shut down but you're still awake. One of those.
What?
Yeah. And then I had to get back and do an escape room as well. I had to go directly back to Warrington to meet up with my team and do an escape room and a team building exercise. Jesus. And have a curry. So, yeah.
Heavy that. But do you know what, though? It's probably best that you fell asleep on the floor and not... Because I was in a meeting once, I think it was about 10 years ago, something like that. And it was on my birthday, the meeting, but I had to go in. I had the day off. He said I had to go in for this meeting. But I got leathered and stayed up all night. Basically, the night before, I was in it. I think it was like a compliance meeting as well. And that's because we all had to do this compliance.
Stinking of booze.
Yeah. And I am sat in front of the guy. He's literally like this far from me face doing the meeting. And I'm nodding off. People looking at me like, what are you doing? My eyes open. And nothing was ever said. So I sort of semi-thought I got away with it. But the looks he used to give me every day, like, yeah, it's probably for the best that you missed that one, I think.
Oh, I just can't get over the thought of being in an escape room with like beer fear. That's just like a panic attack, an orchestrated panic attack. That's just actual cruelty.
I smashed it like. I was just wandering around doing it. They're all there like that, like fussing over things, and I'm just wandering around, just going, yeah, there's the key, lads.
Did anyone like try and come? Did anyone like come try and find you, or?
Nah. Most people were asleep in the meeting, except for the project manager who doesn't drink.
How long were you in the toilet for then?
Oh God, 10 till 2. So.
I was thinking like a 9 till 5.
Oh no!
I mean, 10 till 2 is pretty long. Like,
yeah, I got in at 9, and I managed to do a solid hour. And it's like, we'll just have a little break now, comfort break. I was like, right, okay, straight in there. Yeah, and then just keep on the train. It's great getting the train back to Liverpool, isn't it? You can just hunker down.
I really like it now. Now you wear masks.
Obviously, this is Warrington, so I couldn't do that.
Yeah, now you wear masks. People can't see your mouth open while you're sleeping. That's been one of the biggest benefits for train sleeping for me. That. Sam, what important stuff have you missed?
Oh God, I was supposed to say player, wasn't I? Sylvan Distan. Right, okay. The worst, like the one that came into my head when I heard this question was the time I had a meeting in London, and I got back to my flat the night before to realise I was locked out, and my flatmate was in Liverpool, and I had to make like a snap decision. What the fuck do I do here? Like I've got a meeting tomorrow, all my gear's in the flat. Oh my God. So I got the last train to Liverpool, thinking I'll knock her up, I'll get the key. I don't know what will happen after that, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, I got there and her phone was switched off. So I just ended up, that Burger King by Central? And it was absolutely bolloco as well. I ended up just sitting in there all night waiting for her to switch her phone back on so I could get the flat key, get me stuff, and try and get to this meeting in London. And it was all really made massively more incongruous because like Purple Aki was on the train.
Are you sure you didn't dream all this?
No, I could have screen capped this because I took a reverse photo because it did feel a bit hallucinatory. Anyway, I managed to get back to the flat about 5 minutes after my train had left from Piccadilly. So it was it was horrendous. It was a project I was coordinating as well. I didn't last long after that because you just... the indignity wears you down. Do you know what I mean?
So what?
Yeah,
so you were in London and you got a...
No, I was in Manchester where
and you got a train to Liverpool.
I got a train to Liverpool where the spare key was.
Okay.
The person with the spare key had turned her phone off. So I was just in Liverpool until she switched her phone on to let me in and give me the key and get back to Manchester and then get to London. It was... I made a really bad call going, to be honest. Like, if I'd played this clever, I would have just got a travel lodge in Manchester and just gone with what I had on me, even if I didn't have my laptop or anything. But now it's just a really bad choice.
How much of the Burger King menu did you get through? Sat in there all night?
I just had coffee after coffee because it was freezing. So I was just like, anything warm, please. It's like the... oh God, it's one of the worst nights of my life.
It sounds like that bit in Black Books when he gets locked out.
Yeah, exactly.
You end up getting a job.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at that point, I was in the market looking for another job. So.
I remember sort of like similar. Like, do you remember after the game at Goodison, we got beat by the Reds, Mane, 96 minutes or whatever it was.
I was say which one.
We lived in town then on Paradise Street, and I just like got in from the match just in a massive mood. Like, stayed up fuming on Twitter for a bit. Went to bed about 1:00. 1:30, got a knock on the door. It's the fire department. It's been a gas leak in Jamie's restaurant underneath where we lived. So we had to basically evacuate the building, and we were sat in the Mackey's on Church Street, just having tea after tea until 4 a.m. after the last-minute Derby defeat. I was like, this is the worst day of my life.
Well, I have got a similar story of an overnighter in a Mackey's, which I think I've told before, where me and my dad missed the bus to Lille, and ended up trying to get a hotel just to stay over in London and then try and sort something the next day. Every hotel we went in was saying like it's 200 quid. It's like it's 11 o'clock at night and you're still going to charge us 200 quid. Yeah, that's the rate. So we ended up wandering around, got into King's Cross, McDonald's at about midnight and stayed there for about 4 hours. Like, we were leathered. We've been in town since about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we were bladdered. Oh, it was the worst night of my life. It was absolutely horrific. So we decided to just can it all, went home. And as we get into the train station in town, I think we got through to James Street and we're getting the train back home. As we're sort of going through to the Wirral line, people are coming the other way in Everton kits, obviously going down to King's Cross to go to Lille. And it was just like the most devastating morning ever. Awful. Anyway, let's pick things up a bit with the next one. Another player from that team, if you've got it. I'll tell you what, no, a player from the 95 FA Cup winning team. What would you seize control of if you could? You're on mute. I could see your mouth. Oh shit, I'm on mute.
Andy Hinchcliffe and the means of production. Means of production. Create just a nice little Evertonian socialist utopia. Everyone's still be miserable, obviously, but that's absolutely what I'd seize control of.
Do you know what the story is?
No. I'm not doing very well here. This has not gone well. It's been difficult.
Fine. It's been a long week. Anyone know what the story is?
Afghanistan.
It's not Taliban related, this one, though.
I thought that, and then I thought, no, that's probably a bit too insensitive. And then you literally mentioned it in the intro at the start. I was like, all right, okay. That's where the line is now.
Yeah, no. You may not have seen it. It was doing the rounds on Twitter. It was the head cases up at Edinburgh Castle.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see it?
Is this Hannah and Kate? Because I know they've both been in Edinburgh this week, haven't they?
Could well have been, actually.
No, I did see that.
There was basically a gang of people quoting something from Magna Carta saying, we own, by the way, we are sovereign people and we're taking back control. It's like Brexit never happened and they're still trotting it all out. Yeah.
That is Magna Carta, which was signed into English law.
Yeah, that one. Honestly, the stupidity knows no bounds. There was one fella who said, they've hidden it from us for years. It's literally a castle on a massive hill. Scotland. It's not hidden at all from anyone. But yeah, that's the story. Go ahead then, Matt. What would you seize control of? Tusk.
Sorry, go ahead, mate.
No, you go, because I'm still thinking.
Okay, Jones.
I'm going to use this to have a bit of a moan about something that I've had a really nice Friday, but something pissed me off this morning.
Yes,
inspired by the Olympics, I've started going back to swimming again and doing like some lane swimming of a morning and stuff like that. And I just love to seize control of my own lane because the general public who go swimming, they're not a good crowd. Honest to God, they are not respectful. They did not let you past. If you try and overtake them, they will just cut you up and shove you into the lane. Yeah, absolutely hate it. So I would just love to seize control of my own lane and just spot it up and down without being bothered.
Seems reasonable. I mean, you could apply that to almost any part of your life where you have to deal with the general public.
Which is it's like if you're behind someone and you're quite close behind them, and then they get to the other end, they just turn and push off anyway. It's like,
yeah, there's no etiquette.
Come on. Where's the etiquette?
Have they not got different speed lanes?
And then if I go past them on the outside, I feel like I'm a dickhead then. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. So, yeah, my own lane. That's what
just smash past them and splash really, really.
Yeah, but then you're the dickhead, aren't you?
Go for it. Do you know what I mean? If you can't beat them, just join in with dickheadness.
Don't want to get kicked out.
It's the ones doing butterfly that are the worst. They're just flailing all over the place and gobbing just great mouthfuls of spit out in front of you. It's a disgusting practice, and I don't know how it's allowed.
See, do people do that recreationally? The butterfly.
I did some of that today, but I always wait until at the very end when people have got out.
Yeah, see, etiquette, that's standards.
Because you can't really win with that, can you?
No, because if you're doing it and you're going up the side, because your arms are you've got to smash someone in the face or their arm as they're going past you, so you need to wait a little bit.
It's another one of them. If you're bad at it, people be like, "What the hell are they trying that for?" But if you're good at it, people be like, "Oh, stay to them."
I'm sure that's what everyone was saying to me this morning.
This is why swimming pools are a mugs game. Just go in the sea.
All right, been for a swim for me once, have we?
Can't vouch for the fact that Matt does love the open water.
Oh yeah.
So have you got, apart from maybe seizing control of the seas, have you got anything for this, Matt?
the Liverpool City region,
Oh yes, I like it.
specifically Birkenhead Port.
Okay.
If you can seize control of Birkenhead Port, it's got a bottleneck entrance, and you could, with 2 Arctic lorries, you can basically blockade about a third of the goods coming in and out of Europe.
Okay.
Wow.
Hold the government to ransom.
I'm in.
You've really thought this through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This is magnificent.
oh yeah.
I mean, this is like lock up the Mersey tunnel, but a bit more cerebral. This one, isn't it? I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I'm fully invested in this. Let's sort this out.
Block up the Mersey tunnel, but I'm probably going to get a visit from Special Branch.
Oh well, I've got connections in Birkenhead. We can make this happen.
Yeah, but yeah, take control of the city region. Maybe build a big wall around it and just secede.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I'll be on board with that.
Can we stop importing palm oil into it? Because it does stink that. Like, I know it's really bad for the environment, but also when there's been a shipment of it, you just like, geez, it really does floor you when there's a palm oil delivery.
What's
Do
that
you know
used
what
for? Is it oil for your palms, literally, or is it oil from a palm tree?
Everything.
It's
It's in peanut butter, so always buy peanut butter without palm oil in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just a more economic alternative to like sunflower oil and other kinds of paraffin oil, I think, as well. It's a substitute for. So it's in like cosmetics as well. It's in like Dove soap. It's in peanut butter, obviously. It's in it's in Nutella. Lots of it in Nutella.
Yeah, and in all sort of cheap baked goods it's in as well, like, because you could just substitute it for anything meaningful as an ingredient. It just sort of holds everything together. You just put any old shit with it, you get a product out of it.
So do I need to rethink the little bakery? Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
If I'm dropping palm oil because I'm going being dead right on about my peanut butter, I can't then go to the little bakery and fill my boots, can I? It needs investigation. I'll look into this.
Yeah, maybe it's one for the Echo. This
I think so. Matt,
At least.
palm oil gate. Yeah.
yeah. We'll take this offline. Right.